Good morning, children. Joyadash here. Today it will be the last part of chapter 6, question number 7 and question number 8. Exercise 6.5, question number 7. Find the perimeter of the rectangle whose length is 40 centimeter and diagonal is 41 centimeter. That means one diagonal means the opposite two vertex of the rectangle. The line joining the opposite two vertex is known as diagonal. In a rectangle, two diagonals are there, but one length of one diagonal is given 40 centimeter and one side of the rectangle is also given. Let ABCD is a rectangle where length of AB is equal to 40 centimeter and diagonal AC is equal to 41 centimeter. We have to find the perimeter of the rectangle. You know that to find a perimeter of a rectangle, we need to find formula is P is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So one length is given. We have to find out the breadth of the rectangle. Otherwise, how can we find out the perimeter of the rectangle? So to find the breadth, we can use Pythagoras theorem, because a rectangle, it is a right angle. As it is a rectangle, so angles are right angle. Let ABC is a right angle, right triangle, right angle at B, where one side AB is given 40 centimeter and hypotenuse is given 41 centimeter. So using Pythagoras theorem, you can easily find out the length of BC. Everything we have to declare here first. Let ABCD be the rectangle, diagonal AC 41 centimeter and one side AB is equal to 40 centimeter. You have to find CB, the length of CB. In right triangle ABC, right angle at B, we know that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. That means side of square of the two legs is equal to hypotenuse square, sum of the square of the two legs. So AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. You have to mention the property also. Now value of AB is 40 centimeter, so 40 square. Value of BC we don't know, we have to find out it. And AC, that means that here the diagonal length of the diagonal is given, it is 41 square centimeter. Now 40 square means 40 into 40. 40 square means 40 into 40. So it will be 4 4 just 16, 0 0, 16 0 0. BC square we don't know, so it is our rough work. 41 square means 41 into 41. You have to multiply it and you will get this value 1681. Now BC square, by transposing 1600 right side, you will get a negative sign. 1681 minus 1600, you will get 81. So BC square is equal to 81 means which number square is this? It is 9 square. 81 means 9 into 9. Now you know that square I will remove, then BC is equal to 9. So BC is equal to 9 centimeter. BC is equal to 9 centimeter. If I get BC, then easily we can find out the perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of the rectangle 2 into L plus B, where length is 40 and breadth is 9. 49, 40 plus 9, 49. 40 plus 9, 49, and 2 into 49 centimeter, that is 98 centimeter. Then what is the perimeter of the rectangle? Perimeter of the rectangle is 98 centimeter. This is our answer. Next, now last question. The question is, the diagonals of a rhombus measure 16 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Find its perimeter. Again, you have to find the perimeter. Perimeter means sum of the four sides, and in a rhombus all the sides are equal. You know that all the sides of a rhombus are equal. So if you find out any length and all the lengths are same, so 4 into side is the perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of a rhombus is equal to 4 into side. Now let ABCD be a rhombus. ABCD be the rhombus where diagonal means the line joining the two opposite vertex. One diagonal is AC, another diagonal is BD. The length of the two diagonal is given. Longest one, say it is 30 centimeter, and the smallest one it will be the 16 centimeter. Let AC 30 centimeter and BD 16 centimeter. To find the length of the side of the rhombus, and first of all you have to find the length of the side of this rhombus, and then you have to find the perimeter. And one important thing in a rhombus is that diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle. Bisect each other means where these two diagonal will meet, it will be the midpoint of the two sides. That means OB is equal to OD and OA is equal to OC, and they will meet intersect each other at a right angle. So we can say that AOB is a right triangle, where BD was 16 and BO is half of it, that means 8 centimeter, and AC was 30 centimeter, so it is AO is the half of 30 centimeter, that is 15 centimeter. So AC 30 centimeter, AO is half of AC, so AO is 30 by 2, that means 15 centimeter, and BO is half of BD, so it will be 8 centimeter. 16 by 2, that is 8 centimeter. Now we know that the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle, which I have just explained. AOB is equal to 90 degree, AO 30 by 2 centimeter, that is 15 centimeter, BD 16 by 2, that is 8 centimeter. Now in right triangle AOB, hypotenuse is missing. We know the length of the two legs, and the sum of the square of these two legs is equal to hypotenuse square, that is 8 square plus 15 square is equal to AB square. AB square is equal to, in right triangle AOB, AB square is equal to OB square plus OA square, same using Pythagoras theorem. So AB square is equal to BO square means 8 square, and AO square means 15 square. AO square means 15 square. AB square is equal to 8 square plus 15 square. 8 square means 8 into 8. 8 into 8, 64, and plus 15 into 15, 225. AB square, if we add this two, you will get 289. And AB square is equal to 289 is the square of 17, that is 17 into 17. If you practice it, it will be easy for you. Otherwise you have to find out which square number it is. 289 is 17 into 17, 289. 17 into 17, 289. Then AB square is equal to 17 square. 2 times 17 is here. And now we are removing this square square sign. Then AB, single AB is equal to single 17, 117 only. Now we have got the length of AB, which is 17 centimeter, and as because it is a rhombus, so all the sides are equal length, so all the sides are 17, 17, 17. So the perimeter is 4 into 17. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA, 17 centimeter each. So perimeter of the rhombus, 4 into side, 4 into 17, multiply this, you will get 68 centimeter. This is your answer. I hope all of you understand these two sums. Very few sums we are doing every day, as because these are very new to you, so that you can practice it properly. I hope all of you will try to practice. Thank you, students.